The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returned. It's an opening touchback. First and 10. They'll run. This is Jaylen Warren. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Once again, it's Warren. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackle for the loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, New England.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. May going to look to throw. A throw there on 2nd down. Going to be incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
3rd and short, and here is May. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Patriots first down. On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll run the toss with Warren. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That one on target, and Polk's got it. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, New England.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Warren. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. On the handoff, this is Warren. And it'll be a gain here down to the 12-yard line. So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? Throwing is May. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of 1st down.
Want to finish this opening drive with 6. So the decision is go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go. Here's May. And that's going to be incomplete. They roll the dice, 4th and goal, but they're going to wind up being turned away by the defense.
Well, clearly this coach wanted to come out aggressive early. They decide not to settle for the field goal by going for it on 4th and goal, and they are turned away. What a great stop early in this game by this defense.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll stick with him again. And a nice hole opens up. He's got a 1st down out of that one, up to the 14-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Come on, set, ready.
On play action, Love. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding.
Here we go, set. Blue check. Black swap. Switch, yellow. Set.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
Madden. Set, ready. Set, cut.
They'll go for it. Love. Open man, that's Duvernay. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
It's a gain there of 26 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Down. Ready?
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Duvernay with the grab. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
I mean, what a start to this game throwing the ball. I mean, I don't think the ball's hit the ground yet, Mike. I mean, he's 4 for 4, and now he's got his offense set up here early with 1st and goal.
He'll go right and find his running back, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. His 6th touchdown now for the season. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touched back, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, Gibson. And he won't get much. Taken down at about the 12. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's May. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack. You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
Okay, right? Here we go. Here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Ready, ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll get that complete to Dontavian Wicks. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. Second and a yard.
Set. Ready.
Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jelani Tavai.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's May. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have it just past their 25.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third down and 9.
Down. Ready.
To throw is Love. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Steel, black. Blaster, 6. 6.
On fourth down, Love. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete.
For an offense that really hasn't had a lot of things go right up until this point, those are the plays that you just have to make. Those can be a spark for the rest of the game, and it's amazing how quickly things can turn. But instead, he overthrows his receiver, and it's all for nothing.
He's going to tuck it and go. New England going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw now, May. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. On 4th down, Bryce Baringer out to punt for New England. Out to return this for the Packers, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
Ready, set.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Ready. Cut.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in this low-scoring affair. 6-0 is our count in this one. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
the ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Set, cut.
The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set.
Right back to him on 1st down. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Jabril Peppers up from his safety spot to bring him down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
From the gun, here's a handoff. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
Ready.
Here's Love. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Come on, set. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Here's Love to throw. It's out wide to try the tight end screen. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Claws red. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. And that is not going to work. Incomplete. And they turn it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A carry now for Gibson. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
They're going. It's May. Taking off. He'll try to get there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
They'll go play action with Love. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. 13 yards on the catch there. First down, Packers.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Fight, six. Ready. Red, cycle. Black shot. Black ultra. Set.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. That is into the hands of Wicks. And he will score. Dontavian Wicks. Touchdown, Packers.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Hut, hut.
From the gun, it's Love. That one batted away and incomplete. Good work there defensively. The try for 2 does not work. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
May to throw on 2nd down. And that one is intercepted. Jair Alexander picks it up. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Set, hut.
His drive will start on the ground, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Ready.
And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. And he's just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6. A touchdown for the defense. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
sack.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
That's to Reed. He's got it. And he's in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
The PAT, up and good. And the Packers will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. May going to look to throw. He's going to air this one out. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Osborne, the man on the move. Throwing on second down. May. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That is the veteran Preston Smith. Works his way in there for the sack. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go. Here's May. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7.
Set, ready. Ready, go.
Throwing is Love. Now he'll run it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play.
43 rail. Smash, red. Ready.
Love to throw it on 1st down. Duvernay with the grab. And he will get into the end zone. Devin Duvernay. Touchdown, Packers. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now, the extra point. The kick is good. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. This one, downfield, looking for Henry. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Set, go.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
10 cycles. Down.
Now a give up the middle. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Striker. 3-3. Set, hut. Slide through. Green jack. Ready.
Here's Love. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
Let's Let's go now.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kyle Duggar. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play for the defense to get on the board. Quarterback trying to keep that play going. Instead, sees it go back the other way.
And the quarterback's doing a nice job of keeping his eyes down the field, but he doesn't sense the pressure. And I think that pressure, Mike, is what caused that errant pass. And not only does it lead to the turnover, but it leads to the pick six.
26, Patriots 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Hut.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set.
Now Love. First down throw there is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Opposite.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Hut.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
It's 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Set.
On play action, Love. Quick throw, taken in. Ooh. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Ready up.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
52 blaster.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
The open man is Reed. He's got it. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. And he'll take it on in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball game.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Going up top. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun. It's May. He's going to try it here again. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Here's May. Again, working deep downfield. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Ready.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Set, hut.
They'll stick with him again. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Okay, right. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
Let's go now. Set, go.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Red, yellow. Ready.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So, it's a win for the Packers. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago